Gina realized she had gained a little weight recently, but the good news was that she was pregnant again. Josen happily borrowed 300,000 rupees and decided to build Gina a beautiful two-story house. With the cold winter approaching, the Josens were moving to a shelter in the lowlands to spend the winter. They needed to take their household goods with them and return here when spring arrived the following year. Gina and Josen alone simply couldn't carry all their belongings at once, so Josen called on the ever-helpful Rajesh. Most of the items in the house had already been packed up. Now they just needed to load them into baskets and carry them down the mountain. Gina reminded Josen not to forget the chickens at home. Josen and Rajesh rounded up all the chicks, then placed them in a basket and secured it with a stick. They placed a bag on top to prevent them from escaping. As their living conditions have steadily improved, their belongings have grown increasingly numerous. In the past, 2 baskets were enough to carry everything. Now they need 3, and the items inside are stacked high. After packing everything up, the 3 of them set off down the mountain, struggling under the weight of their belongings. The mountain path was rugged, and they walked in fits and starts, but finally reached their new shelter before dark. Gina used a stick to part the curtain at the entrance. Inside, everything looked just as it had when they left. Josen unloaded all their belongings, and the chicks at the bottom of the baskets were set free. Early the next morning, their new life began. Little Johnson happily played with the goats nearby, while Gina took out her tools and got ready to work. She went to the water pipe that had been newly installed the night before, and quickly dug a drainage ditch with her hoe. Then, using a machete, she cleared a patch of wasteland. This area could be used to grow fruits and vegetables, and the cut grass could be fed to the lambs. Before she was pregnant, Gina could work all day without eating or drinking. But now, after just a short while of labor, she felt utterly exhausted and hurried home to rest. Although pregnancy had made her gain weight, her skin looked better than ever. Since she had little appetite, Gina took out a freshly fried donut to try. She took 2 bites but couldn't eat any more. Her mind was entirely on the new house Johnson had mentioned. Meanwhile, down in the valley, Josen was also busy at work. He was serious about building the new house. Josen gathered the village's construction workers, explained his requirements to them, and everyone immediately broke ground to start building the new house. The new house was expected to be completed within 2 months. In just 2 short days, they had laid the foundation. Since these workers were all friends of Josen's, he naturally treated them well. In addition to their daily wages, Josen provided them with food and drink, because Josen knew that only when they were well-fed and well-rested would they have the strength to work. If they worked hard, Gina and the children would be able to move into the new house of their dreams as soon as possible.